Thanks a lot though, Yuki, I appreciate it. Headshot, love to see it.
Sniper down!
No way, come on, let me do it. Yo, what? 360 is easy, easy. What is going on, you guys? It's your boy Ferg here, back again with another Call of Duty mobile video, and as promised, with the release of me not being #1 on the ranked leaderboards anymore, I can concentrate more on videos. And I know that you guys wanted this video. It's the advanced sniping tips and tricks video. That is what we are going to be doing today, as you can already tell by the title and the thumbnail. Before we get into this, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell if you want to be notified of when I upload videos. I upload here every single day. I also live stream on my live streaming channel. Link is down below. Before we get into the advanced tips, I'm going to quickly recap the tips that we've already covered for those of you who have never seen that video. If you didn't know, I uploaded it probably around 3 weeks now. I'll put a card up on the screen right now on the top right hand of the screen if you guys want to click on it. But first, we're going to recap those real quick and then we'll go into some advanced tips. Okay, so quickly, let's cover what perks and settings you need. Go to your loadout. As soon as you click it, you get your sniper class up. Now, as soon as you see your sniper class, you're going to be wanting to look at the perks. Obviously, right now, I have Agile on. Now, some of you guys may be wondering, what does Agile do? As you can see, the information tab down at the bottom right hand of the corner, Agile, quicker object mantling and aiming time of weapons after sprinting is reduced. Obviously, if you're sniping and you're sniping fast and not camping, you're going to be running around a lot. Now, what this will allow you to do is scope in faster after you've stopped sprinting. A lot of people have asked me about that in the past. You definitely want to be using Agile to obviously make your scoping in quicker. Now onto the second perk, we have toughness. Toughness reduces the player's flinch being shot by 60%. That means when you shoot and you get flinched, which is basically another form of recoil, your flinch will be reduced by 60%, which is great when you're going against people who have submachine guns or assault rifles when you're using the sniper. Last but not least, we of course have dead silence. This just means silent movement. Of course, if you're a sniper, you want to have silent footsteps because you want to be going around the map silently and not attract any attention to yourself. Because remember, if you miss a shot, you're probably going to die by the person that you missed it to. Also, here is my attachments. If you want to take a screenshot of those, I use FMJ, extended mag, and stock, and I use a pistol sometimes I use a knife, depending on my mood. Okay, now that we've got the perks and stuff out of the way and the class setup out of the way, let's quickly take a look at the settings. Now, what you're going to want to do is go onto this settings page, then click the cog over here. Once you click the cog, you're going to want to go down to snipers and click ADS for snipers. Don't click ADS for anything else unless you like having ADS on. But ADS for snipers is definitely the way to go. It means that you only use one finger to shoot and scope in, which is really, really good for sniping in this game. Because obviously, a lot of the people who play Call of Duty Mobile don't use 6 to 8 fingers. Usually, the average is around 4 or 2 fingers, depending on whether you're a thumbs player or a claw player. So no matter what, ADS and a sniper is going to help you out. Alright, so now we're into the live portion of the gameplay. Obviously, in my last video talking about snipers, we discussed a little bit about pre-aim, and that's obviously just about like trying to predict where your opponents are going to be, and obviously trying to pre-aim them and being able to take them out of locations before you even see that they are there. That's pretty simple, and once you learn the spawns and stuff. Pre-aiming's kind of common sense for most people. Obviously, if you're new to Call of Duty or you're new to the franchise in general, or even first-person shooters in general, you will never have known about pre-aiming. This bot's about to kill me, never mind, it's all good. Pre-aiming is essentially just doing this. Like, literally, I know that there's a door right there, so if I'm walking through this door in front of me, I'm gonna put my crosshairs in a location where I could obviously aim at the other door. It's pretty simple. I mean, pre-aiming is pretty self-explanatory. So with that being said, let's get past that tip and move on to some more advanced tips. So one advanced tip, of course, is your movement. You are going to want to move as much as possible when you are a sniper inside of Call of Duty Mobile. Now you may be thinking, Ferg, snipers shouldn't be moving that much. They're meant to be sniping. They're meant to be slow. Nope. Actually, in Call of Duty Mobile, Snipers are meant to be agile. You're meant to be able to run around the map super fast and snipe very easily. And luckily for us, Call of Duty Mobile gives us the same experience as on console, so sniping really fast paced is actually very good in this game. Some would say if you put a tactical scope on the sniper, it's actually OP. I would personally say that myself. I think that the tactical scope on the sniper needs a little bit of a nerf, and I feel like it aims down the sight a little bit too quick. Obviously, you're going to want to be as agile as possible. This will include jumping around the map. As you can see right now, I jump around the map a lot. Also, you're going to want to slide as much as possible. Every time I take a shot with the sniper, I always slide after it. Like, no matter what. The only exception for that is if I know that I'm in a safe location. Maybe it's like a search and destroy match and I know it's the last person that I'm killing. I'm in a safe location at the back of the map. I'm surrounded by my teammates. Maybe I don't want to slide into them. But basically, every time that I shoot at somebody who is shooting at me back, and doesn't matter if I miss or if I hit the shot, because sometimes I lag a little bit too much and I won't be able to tell until maybe a second after if I miss or hit the shot. But no matter what, if I shoot at somebody, I'm either sliding or jumping after or before the shot. It's just great. It keeps the agility up. As you guys know, there's a perk called Agile that we discussed earlier in the video. Being agile is actually about being fast, being nimble, being quick, and this really helps with that. Agility is key when you're using a sniper, as most players, once they miss a shot with the sniper, will often die, just because they stand still and allow the other player to basically kill them. However, if you're always being agile, and jumping and sliding after every shot, you become a very hard target to shoot at. As you can see, I walk around the map, I'm always jumping or sliding after every kill. Of course, we're playing public matches right now, not ranked, because it would be a little bit hard to live commentate on ranked against some really high level people. But like I said, agility, fast movement, jumping and sliding are all crucial parts of your gameplay that you're going to want to adapt in order to be a better sniper, a better quickscoper, just a better player in general, to be honest. I just get a triple collateral on these players. That's crazy. Alright. And that's going to wrap up that game, so we're going to go ahead and get into another tip. But yes, keep in mind, agility, being fast-paced, the quicker that you can touch your buttons, the better. That's why I like to use 6 fingers rather than just 4 to do slides, jumps, and everything with different fingers, but definitely keep that in mind while you're playing with the sniper. How agile you are will often affect how efficient you are and how many kills you can get per life with the sniper. Now, as you're getting used to Call of Duty Mobile and working your way around the map, learning every game mode, you're going to want to learn one more thing. A line of sight. In order to understand what a line of sight is, I'm going to go to the top of this house and discuss it with you guys. As we run up the stairs, you're going to see that my line of sight is actually shorter. So what a line of sight is how far over the map you can actually see. Currently, I can only see up the stairs. There is nothing else that I can see in this hallway. So my line of sight is very short. You're going to want to stay away from these kinds of lines of sight when using a sniper, because the shorter the line of sight is, the harder it's going to be for you to win that battle. Because players with SMGs and assault rifles are going to find it really easy to pick you off if you miss your shot. Obviously, now that I'm on top of the roof, my line of sight has elevated a bit, and it's actually very far. This is obviously the best kind of scenario to be in when you are a sniper user. You want a long line of sight. You don't want any short line of sights where people are going to be right beside you trying to kill you. However, you can actually hold certain angles, like right here. I could hold this angle waiting for somebody to run through that door, and if they ran through that door, I would be able to snipe them straight away, and then as soon as I sniped them, I would be able to use my fast reactions, my agility, and my quickness to be able to just slide up here. Just slide up there as soon as I take the shot. So for example, I'm holding this angle, waiting for a player to come up here. Say I'm playing search and destroy, waiting for the last guy to peek me. I shoot and then I slide right up. This is great because if you miss the shot, you've now slid the whole way up and you can jump out here and go down and around and kill him from the back. But if you hit the shot, that means that you've held the angle, you've hit the shot, and you've secured the kill and won the round. So even though you're in a short line of sight, if this is your last resort and you have to use this line of sight, it is fine. Just make sure you're holding a correct angle in order to be able to hit a shot and slide away. Sliding is crucial. Another tip is to stay calm. Obviously, as you're running around the map and so many things are happening, you're probably scared that you're going to die from multiple different angles. But trust me, if you stay calm through all of everyone shooting at you, you will hit a lot more of your shots. You will be far more accurate as long as you're staying calm and not freaking out every time that you see an opponent. Because you freaking out every time you see an opponent is going to make your hands shake, it's going to make your iPad or your phone jitter, which is obviously exactly what you don't want if you're trying to be a good sniper. Good snipers are all about being calm. The more calm you are, the more shots you're gonna hit. It's as simple as that. As long as you keep a clear head and you're focused on the task at hand, which is obviously sniping your opponents, you will do way better than screaming and shouting every time that you see someone. So make sure to stay calm while you are sniping. Okay, so last but not least, we are going to be taking a dive into the complex topic of flickshotting. Now, obviously, if you're interested in becoming the best sniper on the planet, you're going to be wanting to know what a flickshot is. Basically, what a flickshot is the ability to be aiming somewhere else, but quickly be able to flick into the door, like as so. I can stand, look over here, but I'm able to flick in there very fast. This is literally what a flick shot is. You're aiming somewhere else, but you can aim in and flick very accurately. As you can see from me, I'm able to flick into the door basically every time. Now, the reason why this is so good is because sometimes you will be caught off guard with the people who you are shooting at. As you can see, there's a guy over here on B flag. Let me just go ahead and kill him. But as I was saying, flick shots are very good for when you're sniping and somebody is close to you, you don't know where they are, you haven't pre-aimed the right location, they've came out in front of you, and you have to flick onto their body super fast, which is actually the majority of shots you're probably going to take with a sniper. But you can pre-aim as many shots as you like, but if you can't flick, you aren't going to be the best sniper. Flicking is essential. Now, in order to flick efficiently and quickly, you're going to want to put your sensitivity up. I know, a lot of you guys who are probably watching this video probably don't have very high sensitivities. Unfortunately for you, you're going to need to turn it up in order to flick effectively, because the faster your sensitivity is, the faster that you can flick inside of Call of Duty Mobile. Me personally, I like a 73 camera sensitivity for snipers, and a firing sensitivity of 79 when I'm using a sniper. For some of you guys, that might be very, very high. Some people may say that's quite low. Right now, however, I would say that that's the perfect sensitivity for me. Let me get this kill. Nicely done. Now, in order to understand how you flick, you're going to need to understand what finger you use to aim. Obviously, since I'm a 6-finger claw player, as you can see from the hand cam, it's a little bit off right now just because my camera is moved. Since I'm a 6-finger player, I use my index finger to actually aim. Most of you guys probably use your thumb to aim, and if you do, I would strongly suggest trying to go up to a index finger aiming pattern, or 5 fingers at least, or even 4 fingers. Maybe just try and use your index finger to aim as much as possible, because personally for me, the index finger aiming makes it a lot easier for me to hit my flicks, because I'm shooting with a different button than I'm aiming with. If you're on a platform like PC or console, you actually shoot with a different button than what you aim with. Now, once you've changed up your sensitivity and made it a lot faster than what it's probably already at, the best way to practice flicking is to actually rush as many people as possible. No matter whether you're playing ranked or normal public matches like I am right now, the best way to flick fast is to just play a lot. I've said this in the past that practice makes perfect, but in fact it's actually perfect practice makes perfect, and in order to practice perfectly to flick shot, you're going to want to follow all the tips that I've laid out for you previously in the video, like using the ADS setting, turning up your sensitivity, moving fast, and staying agile. All these tips will help you become a better flick shotter because you're obviously trying to work on becoming a quicker shooter. That's all flick shotting is the ability to aim super fast with a sniper. With that being said, I would also say that using the regular default scope is obviously going to teach you how to flick faster because it's a very hard scope to use when compared to the tactical scope sniper. So I would definitely recommend using this default scope as I am using right here when you're first starting out in order to make yourself a better player faster. That is going to cover all the tips and tricks I have for this video. If you guys want more tips and tricks when it comes to sniping or when it comes to Call of Duty in general, make sure to leave a like down below. We'll try and shoot for 15,000 likes, and I will upload another tips and tricks episode. If you have any specific tips and tricks that you want, make sure to comment them down below, and I will make sure to make those videos for you guys. The comment with the most likes, I will make next tips and tricks video. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's a tips and tricks episode, and as long as we hit 15,000 likes, I will do it. With that being said, it's been your boy Ferg. Make sure to leave a like, comment down below what you think I should do for the next video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and turn on those notifications if you want to be notified of when I upload a video, because I do upload Call of Duty mobile videos on this channel every single day. Also, make sure to check my second channel for live streaming down in the description down below. It's been your boy Ferg. I love you all, and without further ado, let's roll the outro.